Where's the toothpaste?
It's in the toothpaste drawer.
You hear that? We have a toothpaste drawer.
We have like a toothbrushing drawer. And you always steal the things from it and try and put them in your drawer.
My bad.
It's a learning curve.
Anyways,
Marriage.
I'll brush my teeth after this. We've got a few goals we'd like to accomplish today. They're gonna go right where she's standing, so scooch. Right about here. The first goal is we gotta unhook Sully from dialysis.
Then we gotta prep his food, get him all packed up to go for the day.
And then
We're gonna go to the library, get some Christmas books.
Then we're gonna go on a walk down by the river.
We gotta fit 3 other feeds in the day. And then we rehook them back up. It's a nighttime routine. Starting at about 6 p.m.
Let's do it. Good morning, Sullivan. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, he's got 2 little... He doesn't let us, but he's got 2 fangs. All right, Taylor, explain what's going on in here.
It looks like a disaster, but I promise it's not. Down here, this is the puking mat because sometimes dialysis makes kids a little pukey, and so we keep that there because he's puked on the floor a couple of times. These bleach spots are just from dialysis solution stuff. Here he is, he's hooked. We really can't pick him up out of his crib until he's unhooked. So this back here, dialysis machine. You can see it says end of therapy. This one is the feeding pump. So he also eats overnight because he gets dehydrated so quick. Over here is just remnant feeding stuff from when we started at 10:30 last night. Okay, I gotta put my hair up.
And then to actually disconnect Sully from dialysis, first we have to unhook him from the feeding tube. Then the person disconnecting him has to wash their hands. Meanwhile, the other person sets up the supplies we need. Starts with disinfecting the table, laying down a clean pad, grabbing the bleach solution, gauze pads, catheter cover, gloves, hand sanitizer, and new mini caps. Then you close all the clamps so nothing gets spilled all over the floor. After that, one person holds Sully down while the other disconnects him. We hold him down because if anything touches the tip of the catheter, we have to go straight to the hospital. Then we clean up. The boy is free. This is something that most babies can do that he can't. We can't just pick him up like as he wakes up. After the first 20 minutes of us unhooking him, then we get to pick him up. And he's always very happy. Diaper time. While Taylor does the diaper, I have to take care of this stuff. So what's in these bags is the equivalent to urine. Still kind of weird to go flush your child's dialysis fluid down the drain, but here we go. For those of you who are going to say this is gross, don't tell me you've never peed in the shower. We got to do his blood pressure twice a day to make sure he's not hanging on to too much of the dialysis fluid. As you can probably guess, a 10-month-old does not like getting their blood pressure taken. And the more he squirms, the longer it takes. Taylor's feet are freezing every day, but she refuses to put socks on. Okay, why are you attacking me? With Sully, he gets socks.
Moms take better care of their babies than themselves.
It takes 2 seconds to put socks on. 2. The room is clean. Look at the floor, nothing on it. Folded blankets, toys in the crib, dialysis machine ready for tonight. Oh, she hasn't even emptied the trash. Sully, you ready to go downstairs? Get all your meds done, get your bag packed. Jump in your jumper. This might feel a little bit weird. Hang on. Whoa! That was crazy. Sully just got a new toy from Great Grandma in Florida. We love you, Grandma Mary.
Which kind? Oh!
Here's the log for everything we do all day long. This one. This one. Ow. 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 This one. And this one. These are just for the 9 a.m. and then we're gonna have to pack up the next 2 sets of meds too. He might have just pooped in the ball pit.
I can't tell.
No, he didn't poop.
Smell the front.
Oh no. No.
You don't think that's poop?
That's not poop. Smells like diaper. Sully can't be on normal formula. He's gotta be on this stuff. Rena Start. Kind of clever play on words. Rena. Start it going.
It's like extra salty. It's low in potassium.
Sully's gonna be getting some blueberry rosemary tart in his G-tube later. Yum.
So this is a feeding pump and then a bag full of food. You have to prime this tube. You just press right here. But you can't really bring this pole and all this stuff with you everywhere you go. So they made these little backpacks. Then you just walk around while you're feeding your kid. It's kind of a cool invention.
right before we were gonna leave, huh? We're gonna move the car up from where we're at to right there, so Taylor doesn't have to walk as far. It took us 3 hours to get out of the house.
Our dog puked, our kid pooped.
Did you eat?
I had some dark chocolate almonds.
Where are you taking us?
It's gonna be really pretty.
I heard there's a river.
There's a river, there's a mountain.
And there's a baby. We found the river.
And a bald eagle.
Yeah, it flew right over my head. Is this where we turn around?
I think so. The trail goes on for like 5 miles, but I didn't think you'd want to do that.
Definitely
Not
not.
with Sully.
Sweet, now off to the library.
Yeah.
Whoa. Actually, before the library, we have something to talk about.
Yeah.
We're currently waiting on a phone call from the transplant nurse coordinator from Seattle Children's Hospital to tell us if his transplant has been approved by the board, which is very exciting.
Yes, it's a big step. Because basically, if we hear from her that it's a yes today, then he's officially listed to receive a transplant in the future, and then we can start looking for donors. Doesn't mean he can get the kidney yet, because it's not big enough. At least we could start laying out some of those details so we know more of what it's gonna look like. Super exciting, also
Terrifying.
so scary to think about your baby getting a kidney transplant.
Taylor is in the running because she's the right blood type. She would get the kidney taken out at a different
The same
hospital.
day.
I'd be with Sully, and then I think her parents would be with you. Then I'm going to be taking care of both of them at the transplant house for a month.
I will gladly 1000% do it for Sully. I'm really, really praying that I get to, because I think like what a beautiful thing to in some way save your kiddo's life.
Right.
Billy's not as sure about it. He's a little intimidated, but
I mean, it's just a scary situation. It has to happen. If Taylor's the perfect match, then obviously we got to do it. Because a live donor is a lot better than a deceased donor. The deceased donor list right now is about a year, and he's got a more unfortunate blood type in terms of finding a transplant donor.
So anyways, that's what we're waiting for. We're trying to distract ourselves today.
It's quite the stack.
You know it. He needed some Christmas puppies.
Say Dada. Come on. Come on. Come on, dude. We're home. Taylor and Grandma Tracy are gonna go shopping for...
I cross-stitched Sully a stocking. It's done. It's taken me like almost 2 years. Yes, I started it before he was even thought of. I need to go get the velvet. Oh, I got all my books too. The Gingerbread Christmas. Christmas in New York City. Jingle bells. How the Grinch stole Christmas. The Wild Christmas Reindeer. Polar Express. Pick a Pine Tree. 12 Days of Christmas. Christmas in the Barn. Nutcracker. Home Alone. And the Christmas Owl.
She wipes this library out. Like, there's not another kid in this city that gets a library book.
I have 7 more waiting for me too.
Say bye-bye, Mama.
Bye.
Time for his third feed.
Yeah, he's getting very heavy to carry in one arm.
He's quite large.
He's a chub.
Taylor has this theory that she's got a pocket right there that catches food for days at a time.
That's disgusting.
That is disgusting. Glad we shared it. Glad I'm not the only one now.
I know, people have told me they have it too.
No, they haven't.
Yes, they have.
Here, dude. You like this one? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You like this one. You like this one. I know you do. Oh, whoa. That shot right out. Oh, no. Breakfast, dinner.
So we're having ham and cheese, eggs, this.
Oh, that's the goat.
We're also gonna have bacon, because what's breakfast without bacon?
After we wolf our food down, it's about 6 o'clock, and nighttime routine takes about an hour and a half, I'd say, from start to finish. We also have to record his stats each night to enter them into the machine. Then we disinfect the table again, grab the dialysis bags, grab the cassette and drain bags, lay out the clean pad, wash your hands again, close the door, vent, and windows. This part's kind of complicated. You've got to inject heparin into the dialysate bag. Heparin, it's a medicine that helps his catheter not get clogged with tissue. And that tissue is called fibrin. Quite the process, and it was also another day of training. Then you got to program the machine with his weight, blood pressure, and type of liquid that we're going to be using that night. Then you insert the cassette, close all the clamps, connect the drain bag, and let the machine self-test. Then you got to change gloves, sterilely connect the dialysate bag to the cassette, and let the machine prime. Well, we had it all hooked up, and then I tripped over.
It's so ridiculous, Sully.
I tripped over the line that you connect to Sully, and I knocked it on the ground. When that happens, you have to re-hook up everything. Rookie mistake.
That's okay.
And what you're seeing right now is Sully crying because he's incredibly tired. The connection process, it's a whole other process, and it's too dark to film, so that'll probably be in a later video. Before we go to sleep, we got the phone call that we've been waiting for. 98% good. He was officially approved for transplant.
I started crying.
Oh, I know. I got video of it.
I approved it.
What?
You're approved, baby. I'm gonna cry. You're gonna get a new kidney. He has no idea, but I do. There's always bad with the good. When babies are born, there's something like PFO, I think is what it's called. And something in their heart is open, and then within 6 months to a year, it's supposed to close. And his hasn't closed yet. That's all we really know, but with anesthesia and cardiology, they want to have a follow-up about that.
Urology might do a procedure to expand his bladder, get rid of their ureterostomy. They're trying to decide if they're going to do it before transplant, during, or after.
They're having, they call it a urology conference. So a lot, if not all of their urology team sits in one room, talks about all of Sully's case history, and then they together kind of create the best plan. They're all on the same page, and then you know you have some of the brightest minds in one room just thinking about your kid.
That being said, it's been a long day. We're trying to learn how to film everything, but if you think we're cool and you want to hear more about Sully and see his life, watch all our videos, like all our videos, share all the videos, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram too, because we post a lot of dumb little reels that I come up with that are terrible.
Yeah,
They're
it's
funny.
still at the Ransom fam too.
Yes. Good night.